All right, my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I wanted to show you guys my settings for the Thrustmaster T598 for Gran Turismo 7. Now, I've been working all week to try to come up with the best settings that that actually feel good on this game, yet preserve some of the feeling and the feedback and stuff. Now, obviously, all the cars in GT7 are different, so your mileage is definitely going to vary with this game. But this is what feels the best to me. All right, guys. Now, I'm going to show you guys the best settings for GT7 on the Thrustmaster T598. So, we're on version 1.98, and we're going to be on force feedback level 3 with master set to 100 in the extreme mode. Friction is completely off. Boost low is set to +2. Boost high is set to 0. Speed is set to high. Damper 0. Spring 0. Gear jolt high. Gear jolt high. And then end stop is going to be high as well. So those are the settings just on the actual base itself. And now in game, you're going to go down to your controller settings. And then is what you're going to do is you're going to set the force feedback max torque to 5. And then the force feedback sensitivity to 1. With this particular wheel setup, and you have to take into consideration that Thrustmaster and Polyphony Digital have not actually put out a full-on patch supporting the T598 and all of its features for GT7 just yet. So you're gonna have to be a little bit, you shouldn't have to be patient, but if you've already bought this wheel or you're thinking about buying this wheel, you will need to be a little bit patient with this. But the overall experience that I've been able to get out of this wheel is actually pretty dang good. Now, if you're coming from a belt drive wheel, okay, this is probably what's going to surprise you the most is you're going to come to a direct drive wheel and you're going to get hit with this instant smoothness, and it's going to be smooth. And a lot of you guys that have already bought this wheel and you're out there and you're like, hey, how do I get rid of oscillation? These settings are absolutely going to show you how to do that. These settings are what is going to show you how to get rid of the oscillation. It's going to take away some of the, you're going to lose, you're going to lose a little bit of overall like super high-end strength with these settings. You know, like when you're getting in wrecks and stuff like that, like it's going to tone down the overshoot capacity just a little bit, but it's still going to be in line with 5 Newton meters. So it's still going to feel pretty good, but you are going to lose a little bit of that. I've found it to not be really that great with Gran Turismo. I'd actually, with this wheel, playing with the different settings, I've actually found that the settings I've come up with actually just feel better. It helps the experience be smoother, and it lets you feel that finer detail significantly better than just going freaking full bore trying to get the max out of this wheelbase. You gotta understand that, and I think that's where a lot of us have like come into this wheelbase, you know, like listening to the hype and the marketing and all of that stuff. Like I came into this wheelbase pretty damn hyped, and you know, over the last week of playing around with it, I've kind of let things settle, and I've kind of let myself, you know, experience this and play around with settings and get in there and like really try to fine tune the experience for myself. If this was something I would have bought for $500. Now I was a little bit spoiled. I do have access to the hypercar rim. I bought the Evo rim, and then, you know, obviously the sport car rim that comes with it. So I've had multiple different wheels to try with this and actually play around with. The settings I'm giving you, I've tested them on both. They do feel good on the sport car wheel, and they do feel good on the hypercar wheel. So you'll be able to utilize these no matter what you're actually using, and this should deliver an experience that is oscillation free and give you the experience to actually like feel some of the feedback. Like, because after I switched one of these settings, the boost high, once I put that to just 0 and left boost low on 2, it felt better. like I was getting more of that good feedback that I like to feel, you know, that because the low end you're getting like the rumble strips and stuff like that. The high end is more for like your wrecking and stuff like that. So I turned down that, and now it doesn't clip out the other one, and the other one kind of just feels a lot better. Like it really does. It feels better. I feel it feels a little bit more gritty when I'm driving, so that's kind of good. But like I said in the beginning of this video, your mileage is definitely going to vary just due to the fact that like some cars just don't feel good. Like I'll go from my C7R and I'll get into like the Ferrari or something, and it's like, whoa, it's like night and day. One of them just feels like the steering feels looser or something like that, you know? Oh no, I go from my C7R, and then I get in the GT40, and it's almost like the wheel goes limp for certain, I don't know. You gotta like spend time setting all this stuff up with your cars, get in there, you know, upgrading your car and stuff like that. Like normally when you drive a car off the lot, if it's just a regular car, not upgraded or nothing, Gran Turismo does kind of track the stuff that you put into it. So the more you upgrade the car and the more you spec it out for like GR3 or something like that, you're going to get better grip and stuff like it. It's weird, man. You just got to spend a lot of time with this game. That's why I usually just stick to a few cars so that I can learn how to feel those cars, and then I can, you know, actually do pretty good on the tracks with those specific cars. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one short. I'm going to give you these settings right now. I hope that these definitely help you out. And if you like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.